Why, good evening, everyone, if in fact it is evening where you are. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, everyone. What is that sound? What is that sound y'all just heard?
Is it bells? Did you hear bells?
You didn't? Well, no, probably not.
Oh,
but
usually that's what the sound is when you hear a sound.
usually that's what the sound is. This is a very special stream that y'all have joined tonight, little did you know. Because this is the test run of us having two microphones set up with our stream mic set up. So now we do in fact have two of us on mic and present at once.
And I get my own mic, and I don't have to steal Daniel's mic.
It's true.
And it's mine for me.
We're both here now. So yeah, this is a Dan and Carrie stream both.
Can't stop me any longer.
Yeah. Now, there will be plenty of times where just I am streaming or just Carrie is streaming, but sometimes there'll just be both of us, and that's just how it's going to be.
Surprise.
So welcome everyone to the stream with both of us.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, and thank you for subscribing.
Ooh.
Pistol Whip. So what we're going to do tonight is a little bit late, but what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do just slightly more Final Fantasy V, just slightly, and there's a good reason. We've been talking about over the last couple of streams, where are the good, grinding points in this game? Because I don't remember. I looked it up and I found out, we're almost at one. We're very near to having access to one. I just need to get a little bit further in, and then I could off camera do a good bit of grinding and just kind of knock that out, get it out of the way. So we're gonna do just enough to get us to that point. And then we're going to stop playing Final Fantasy V and switch over to the Cult of the Lamb, because I would love to spend a little bit more time
getting free t-shirts.
Yes, with the free t-shirt club.
Yes.
That is our current plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Daniel.
Uh-huh.
Another of our emotes came through.
It did. Oh, surprise, everyone. Did you see? We have a new emote.
Oh, yay. I'm so happy.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
It's the Hello bot.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
exactly. See?
Hello. Hello.
Which is a pretty good, I don't know, I know that the honks and the goose and all that have been kind of our raid signature thus far, but hello also seems like a very good possibility.
Honk. Hello. That could work. We could just alternate.
That's true. Thank you for the bits.
Froyo.
Thank you for the bits, by the way, Finvara. A dual stream, Dan on the left and Carrie on my wayward son. Very good. This is fun.
Perfect. I love a good supernatural reference. What?
You're hurting people. You're dealing psychic damage to people over a certain age range.
And probably under a certain age range, too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we have a hydrate.
Goodness, already?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So be it.
Oh, boy.
You're the boss.
Let's hope that I do not spill the coffee on the keyboard, as I am so often wont to do.
All right. Hydration achieved. Now.
Midnight Skyus. What are you talking about? Kansas is a state, not a band. You mean the state band, like the University of Kansas's marching band? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't be ridiculous.
Kansas is just dust in the wind.
Now, Rishin, I don't know that coffee is anti-hydration. I would say it's more like hydration debt, right? You're getting some hydration now, but you are going to have to pay it back later.
I don't think it's actually dehydrating. I think it's just less hydrating. Or something. Oh, somebody is saying, GD Wearable is saying that coffee hydrates you just fine, all the stuff about dehydrating you is a myth. And that's what I choose to believe.
That would be very nice if true, that does make life a lot easier and simpler.
Yeah.
Goodness, already we've also got a stretch thing redeemed, so we have to stretch a bit.
Okay.
Granted, we just started, but it's good to do that more as a warm-up then. But it has been achieved. Now I'm going to get us started here with some Final Fantasy V.
I think salt batteries that caffeine is vasoconstricting, actually, because that's why it helps with headaches for folks who have migraines and stuff. Also, why people use it as a topical ingredient, caffeine as a topical ingredient on skincare products, is to help reduce swelling, because it's a vasoconstrictor, I think. Oh no, Daniel?
Uh-huh.
I'm dancing.
Dancing?
I'm on a stream, so I'm dancing. Because I've been trained to stream by Desert Bus.
That's
so
true.
I'm dancing.
It's a very specific brand of streaming. And now you just sort of can't help it.
Uh-huh.
It's muscle memory.
There's no camera, and yet I dance.
All right. Oh, and Dominic is also here. Goodness, everyone's on mic.
Oh, yay!
Good fun. Probably not loud enough for y'all to hear, but still.
We should all get a mic for the window, just to aim out that direction.
I feel like they're audible enough.
Don't want to encourage them?
No. No.
Could be fun.
All right. We're back in.
Oh, look at you. I haven't been watching, so I don't know what you're up to.
Not
You might
a
have
lot.
to-
Well, so we went to an ancient library. Yet another extremely poorly designed space in terms of actual usability. Good for like a dungeon layout, I suppose, but if you're wanting to be able to find your way anywhere and find a book that won't try to kill you, bad library. But we're done there. We've saved Sid's grandson, Mid, which is rough as a name, and now we're going back to Karnak, the town of fire, which now no longer really has much in the way of fire because their crystal's gone. It's all going pretty bad for them. But we're gonna make our way back there because that's where Sid and Mid are.
Mid.
It's pretty rough.
Do you think he was the second of 3 grandkids? Maybe? Did they name him Mid because he was the middle child?
Or just the least impressive.
He's a mid-range Highwind.
Story progress did transpire last time. It's true, and only a little bit will this time. If there was no, like, story progress happening, I probably wouldn't even bother streaming this part. I just progress further on, but gotta talk to Sid and Mid.
Sid, Mid, and the kid.
Thank you for the bits, by the way. That one redacted. So the reason we're wanting to progress just a little bit further is because once we have had a scene or two with Sid and Mid back in Karnak, we will get access to a boat, I believe, which is going to get us access to a lot more of the world. And to actually progress further in the story, I don't remember exactly where we need to head, but there is a place you can reach once you have a boat called Jachol. And there's a cave near Jakol that has a specific kind of enemy that, well, we'll see when we get there. They're good grinding material, though.
Okay. So, like, squishy?
Well, yes. Squishy, but evasive. It is the enemy is basically a kind of squirrel that has 1 HP, but is darn near impossible to hit.
Sans?
Will kill you and very, very, very quickly if they do manage to hit you before they run away.
Sans the squirrel?
Basically. But if you do manage to hit them, they will go down, and you will get a good amount of experience and 5 ability points just in one battle go, which is pretty good. Usually in most battles, you just get 1, maybe 2. So grinding there is a fairly good strategy if you want to just build up your ability points pretty quickly for a lot of jobs, which would be nice. I don't think it is the best grinding spot, not by a long stretch, but this early on, when you're still in World 1, it's a very good strategy.
Cool.
It is effectively sans grinding now that you say it.
That seems so wrong, though. Also, our Magu 2424 suggests that we rename the stretch option to squash and stretch. And I don't know how to squash? Well, I mean, I guess I know how to curl up.
True, I worry that might introduce confusion on both sides of the transaction. Both the people who are wondering, what does this mean? And the people who then have to do it.
But I'd be happy to try and squash and stretch. Look at your cute little towns.
It's a good little town. Granted, there
Clearly.
used to be, like, there was a castle here. There's not anymore.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Yeah, I clearly have not been actually watching the stream when you were streaming. I've been watching chat.
To be fair,
yesterday I didn't watch it all, so yeah.
With a lot of old Final Fantasies, there's not often tons visually remarkable happening on screen at any given time. It tends to look pretty samey pretty frequently.
But there's so much charm to it.
It is very charming.
It's worth watching. I mean, I don't know.
Sid, are you here?
Nah.
Nope, that's still the queen. Where are Sid and Mid? Maybe they're in the pub. Or... no. Maybe in the pub.
I don't think I've ever had stuffed acorn squash level 20 waffle, but it sounds delicious. I've had just acorn squash cut in half and stuck in an oven until it's cooked, and then drowned in butter and brown sugar.
Here we go. Sid. Did Mid come here? Sid, pull yourself together. I'm hopeless now. Don't bother yourself with me.
Sad Sid.
Grandpa? Mid! Ow! Hey, Mid, stop that! That... Pichu, you're in the middle of the scene. Grandpa, you idiot! You idiot! Nothing can make you give up!
No.
Mid. Zote, Pichu, stay out of it. You're the one who always said not to be afraid of failures. You're the one who always said that if you do fail, then you should just try it over again. Mid. Mid should just try it over again. Mid, you're right. Grandpa. The Earth Crystal is still alive. But where is it? I have no idea, but we must find it and protect it. And in order to do that, the steamship. We must get the steamship to move, but we don't have the fire crystal's power anymore. Grandpa, take a look at this.
Thanks, Wow.
Oh goodness, y'all are hype
Oh, wow.
training. What?
Jeez.
Hey,
Okay.
Finvara, thank you for all those gifted subs.
Also, let's see, there was other things.
And
There was-
yeah, various bits were donated.
Northos, thank you for the Prime sub. And we had a couple of bits donations that I'm gonna have trouble finding. Oh, no.
That's right, I'll pull them up after the scene's done.
Okay.
This book. Aha! Now that's an idea. Great work, Mid. Let's get to it right away. Yeah! Goodness, you hype training goofs.
What would Mid's parents' name be? Like if it's Sid, someone Mid, who's the person in the middle? I mean, it's not Mid, obviously.
Yeah.
Judica Fortis, thank you for the gift sub.
Real hard thinking of other names that rhyme with that are just single syllable.
Well, there's like Bid and Rid and Lid.
Sure. None of which are names, but then neither is Mid.
Neither is Sid. I mean,
no, Sid is a name. Sid's a name people can have.
only because Sid from Final Fantasy has it.
No, Sid existed before then.
SYD, but not CID.
I think it did.
I don't
Maybe
think
I'm wrong.
So.
Sid's a name. I'm pretty sure Sid's a name.
Okay, people are saying that Sid's a name.
Now that it has been invented by Final Fantasy.
Is it Jasmina says hid, and I like that because we don't see them. Oh, okay.
Jibaros, your uncle's called Sid.
Yeah.
How cool of his parents to name him after a Final Fantasy character.
Also, I'm sorry I said your uncle's name didn't exist. I was wrong.
But thank you very much for the bits, Dragon Lady 1005, and for the gifted sub, Judica Fortis, and for the more bits, that one to Redacted, Choo Choo,
There were even more before that.
and Coasters Paul for the bits, and goodness, yeah, there were some comments with them too. Random01 saying, just wanted to hear what Zoe thought about things. And Finvara saying, I got it. Orange squash is a kind of tang in the UK. You could have squash and stretch be a combined hydrate and move around. We just need to get you some tang.
I would absolutely drink some tang.
I have not had like tang since probably age 13.
I have had tang since then, but only mixed with lemonade and instant tea that makes something that my mom called friendship tea. And you like combine them together and it tastes really good. I think there are cloves in it too and some other spices. It just tastes like fall to me.
And thank you for the bits, Nora Hoodie.
And the prime sub, Empty Chai. Dang.
And Angel
There's
calling
so
out
much
also.
happening.
Goodness,
Ah,
their hype training can't be stopped. All right, let's find where our two similarly named nerds went. Probably the boat.
I think the tea was called friendship tea because it was the kind of thing you'd like make to give at a Secret Santa or something. It was like just a little friendship thing.
Thank you for the Pichu, Finvara. Hey, you guys stay out of the way for a while, okay?
I'll see if I can get the recipe for you, Finvara. No promises though.
Sorry. Mid's just excited. Why don't you take a rest until we're done with the steamship? Maybe I will.
Oh,
Oh, thank you for all the bits, Ice0001.
and yeah, I think that might be. I think I have heard Russian tea for the name of that drink before. I don't know why we just called it friendship tea. The fun thing about it is that the different things are different sizes, the grains of them. So they kind of look like one of those sand art thingies. If you put it in a clear container, you can like shake it and watch the different colors change.
Galif, what's wrong?
I didn't have video games as a child.
I knew something wasn't right about you. What is it? Are you alright, Galif? My head.
Nah.
I think I might remember something. Grandpa! Mid! Yes, Galif, that happened 10 minutes ago. Grandpa! Kara, or Kryl is what it's supposed to be, but Kara! No, we're calling her Kryl. That's how it goes.
Kryl?
Yeah.
Like Kryl?
Ow! Yep, like Kryl. Hey, Mid, stop that!
Where are her cat ears?
On one of her job looks.
Okay.
Grandpa, you idiot! You idiot! Nothing can make you give up!
Ooh, Draconian Empath, you got plastic bags to play with the box fan? I just had to, like, scream into it.
Ouch!
For fun.
Hey, Kryl, stop that! Grandpa, you idiot!
All this hoity-toity with the plastic bags and ooh la la. Sorry, I'm ruining the story by talking through it.
Galif, what happened? Were you able to remember anything? I'm not a person of this world. I came here in a meteor from another world to prevent the return of an evil force that we sealed off in this world 30 years ago. An evil being that will return? Yes, the Dark Mage Exdeath. It's for sure. This is where the powers of the 4 crystals gather. Let's do it then. Let's use the power of the crystals and seal Exdeath here. I had come to this world before in a meteor, 30 years ago. If the 4 crystals shatter, then Exdeath's seal will be released. That's right. Galuf. I can't remember anything else clearly. We can't let... I think that's supposed to be Galuf. I don't think that's supposed to be Bart's talking. Fan translation. You understand. We can't let Exdeath return. Galuf. I'm fine. It may not be perfect, but I am glad that some fans went to the trouble to translate, make a translation patch for the ROMs of this. Guys, I thought you were working. Guys.
It's nap time.
I guess so. You could have come down to the cabin. Slept well. Did you? On the deck?
I guess.
Slept well. I'm copying Grandpa.
I love this child.
Like, our mission is in these people's hands. We're finished. A ship that moves without wind. We'll search for the Earth Crystal using this boat. Yes, please do. We'll be at the ancient library. We just might find some clue there somewhere. And off they go. If anything happens, come to the ancient library. Be careful.
Oh, Angel Kalina, if you maybe whisper that recipe link to me, because I am not technically mod, so I can't, I don't know how to make it so your link would actually show up, but I could post it from my account and give credit where it's due for the tea recipe.
All right, the plot slowed down. We can see all these bits that have been coming in from Random 01 and Finvara and Ildaris and also visiting from the VODs. Tired like Zoe tonight. I understand.
Oh.
I also had, I got my, booster shot earlier today. I don't know if I'm going to be, getting loopy the longer this goes on. We'll find out.
Let's hope. I mean, thank you, Jachol, for the thing. You're welcome. That's the word. You're welcome for the Celeste playthrough. That was a lot of fun and frustration and fun.
A good bit of both. So we have a boat now. Let's see if we can get to the place. Also, I'm doing a save state right now because once you're in the water, all kinds of mean stuff can attack you. Some of which is probably a little too hard for you at that level. But we're gonna head down the coast and then fight things, but then head down the coast looking for the town of Jachol and the Jakol cave.
Why is the music so good?
It's real catchy. And thank goodness it is, because you'll hear this track so many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I have in my lifetime, and not even just from you playing Final Fantasy. I think maybe the remixes?
Yeah, probably.
All the remixes?
All of them. So I think I need to go around this peninsula. I think, then down and around and somewhere around here.
Oh no, we have another hydrate. And also, a couple of highlighted messages. New Sabo says, I trust engineers more to steer a ship than 4 random people who know nothing about ships. Why would both Sid and Mid leave? Which is a good point.
That is a good point. Well, one of the people in our crew is a pirate captain by career.
Oh,
so I feel
fair.
like she at least can help us out.
Captain doesn't steer the boat.
True.
Helmsman steers the boat.
True, and she was a captain of a boat that was mostly just pulled by a huge water dog, but...
But HH Fractal also wanted to say thank you to you for putting Tunic on their radar.
Oh, you're very welcome.
They've been playing it on Switch and loving it. And heck yeah.
I look forward to when I can get back to that on Playframe, because I loved it too.
And also, Jachol 190 wanted us to hydrate, so if you didn't, then, you know.
That I can do.
Drink.
Ah. Somewhere on this coast. I think. Darn, the encounter rate is so frequent.
Does 5 have any, tools or anything, any equipables to keep you from having to fight? Or
Not
is it
that I'm
just
aware
grind?
of. Not that I'm familiar with. And there need to be a lot of encounters in this game, given how many jobs you need to level and how many points you need to level the job. So, it would probably also be bad just in a different way if it was a much reduced encounter rate. But boy, it's a lot of encounters. Now that you're at sea, it's time to use Remora? Would that make more sense? I guess Remora is like a fish. Now that we're in their natural habitat. Maybe they'll be more effective. And do something. I feel like Remora didn't do anything last time I used Remora. This might be something. Maybe? Maybe. Yes. I think this might be something. Hang on, bio-soldiers. I do love how non-sequitur enemies are in old Final Fantasy. It's not really until Final Fantasy IX where most enemies kind of, sort of make locational sense. Oh dear.
Even slightly?
Yeah, even a little bit.
Look, you're fine. What, oh dear. You're fine.
We are fine. We made
Brush
it through.
it off.
I was a little worried for a second. If maybe this peninsula was a little meaner than I recalled. But we're okay.
There's been more things. There's a... Visiting from the VODs had an animalize that annihilation. No. Analyze that animation. But I don't know what for. I didn't catch what for.
Oh, I didn't see that pop up in the requests.
Yeah. It happened, I think, because they asked about it. So I bet it happened. And then G. Barrow says that Bards can definitely helm a ship, as we've learned when he successfully stole Ferris's ship at the start of the game. Wade. Because I don't think that went as well as we had hoped it would at the start of the game. And then Midnight Skyos wants to know if we are ever going back to Kiwi. And at some point, the plan is yes, but we haven't got any, firm time for it. It's just kind of in the queue of things that we are interested in playing more of.
Yeah, and we have quite a few of those built up because we were on Spiritfarer for a good while. But yeah, Kiwi seems like a good one that you could just go back to at any time, do another episode or two for funsies. So I'm sure we will. At some point. The animation of the boat? Does the boat have animation? Pretty sure the boat just is boat. Well, no, it does have a little cycling sort of
The wheel turns.
the wheel turns and there's a little bit of steam that comes out of the top. That is pretty cute. Has a cute little cycle there.
And the water goes back and forth.
Yeah, a little 2-frame thing. Just like most characters are, I guess.
Ludo History, do you have a favorite Final Fantasy game remix album? 6 has my favorite overall album, but there's a track on the Final Fantasy IX remix album I really like. It's by, oh shoot, Seth something.
Ugh, that guy.
He's one of my favorite remixers.
Boo.
I love that remixer so much.
Ugh.
He's the best. You know, he once used my voice, even though I can't carry a tune.
How's this keep coming up in every stream? All right. We've boated.
Oh, yes. Link. Sorry.
We've...
T-Link.
T-Link?
T-Link. Link to T.
Oh, I see.
Let me make sure it is a work and it is a go. Yep, that looks like it. It's at least got all the ingredients I can remember.
Whew, that biospell is rough. Especially because they can cast it so many times in rapid succession. Gracious. We should run, probably. Whew.
All right, this should work. Yes, Link is function. Thank you, Angela. Sorry, Angela Colina, for finding that. That's very useful, because now I don't have to go bug my mom to send me probably a paper copy that she's got shoved in a shelf somewhere that she'd have to dig out. And yeah.
Well, thank you for the bits, Random01. I'm going to put my phone down and actually just listen to audio now. But also thank you for the bits, Finvara, saying that 229 bits should spawn an argument between Picho and Zote. That's a total you get if you try to put them both in the same post. That would be pretty good. Maybe a little sonically obnoxious, but I could try to see what I could throw together for that. It does seem like it could be entertaining.
Uber Dan, my mom can totally take a picture with her phone. She'd have to dig through the cupboard to find the recipe in the, like, old school recipe box that's full of index cards and printouts and scraps of old cookbooks, and it's a lot. Why does it call for more sugar? To taste good. Obviously, Navi 42. It just needs to taste good. I think you can adjust the flavors to your taste. No need to add that much more sugar.
So we're in the cave. And it is in this cave that you get attacked by various squirrels. These squirrels are not a concern. But every now and then you will encounter one that is, I think, a gray color palette. Those squirrels will mess you up. But if you can actually manage to hit one, then... Yeah, Skull Eater is what it's called.
Oh my goodness. Their eyes are huge and their perfect stillness.
And even these little basic ones still give you like 2 ability points per battle, which is not terrible. There's the one. Can we hit it, is the question. And I don't know. Miss. Spell. 0. Uh-oh.
I feel bad cheering for you to hit a squirrel, but... I can't.
Squirrel will murder you, though, if given the opportunity.
It looks like a good squirrel. Look, it just ran away. It didn't hit you at all.
There's very few, especially this early on in the game, there's very few abilities you can use that even have a chance of hitting these things. And I may not actually have any jobs currently on me, right? Yeah, currently on me that have any chance of hitting these things. I was mostly just showing you what they looked like to show you basically what I was probably going to be doing.
Aha.
Off camera for a while. And dead. So I'll be doing it, but better than that, and getting levels and stuff. So that's the idea.
Why did you die?
Because the squirrels are strong.
Well, you shouldn't have done that.
They're very strong squirrels. All right, that's all I really wanted to be doing with Final Fantasy V, though, today.
Is getting to the squirrels?
Pretty much, yeah. Just wanted to be able to get to where the squirrels were so that off camera I can be using them as a way to grind and get jobs and stuff. So, Final Fantasy V is done now. We're going to go to a little BRB screen real quick like.
Ringlehatch, they're called Skull Eaters because it's ironic to name something so cute and sweet and cuddly such a threatening name, right? That's why, right?
Basically, yes.
Right? Certainly. I'm sure of it.
But yes, it is now time for me to set up free t-shirt club time. So I will let Carrie take over talking for a few minutes
Oh, no.
while I get that all set up.
What am I supposed to talk about? You're
I don't
the
know.
one with all the thoughts.
Keep talking
and
about
stuff.
Weird sugar tea.
We're done with the sugar tea.